Hey guys, it's Geek Out Everything, and today in this video we'll be going to do the camera comparison between Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 and Xiaomi Mi A2. So guys, let's get started. So guys, let's just first look at some of the specs that we have of the Asus. So Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 has dual 13 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture and the second 5 megapixel which is depth sensing camera of f2.4 aperture, and there is 16 megapixel front camera and the 5 megapixel f2.4 aperture camera for depth sensing, and it is an actually 6GB RAM model only. If you use a normal variant, then you will get only a single camera. And on the other hand, on the Mi A2 we have dual 12 megapixel camera with f1.8 aperture, which is the main camera, and the secondary 20 megapixel f1.8 secondary camera, and the single 20 megapixel f2.2 aperture front facing camera that can shoot videos up to 1080p. So now let's just look at some of the camera samples. So guys, if you look at the picture of Asus, then as you can see we have kind of a warmer tones over here. The colors of the leaves are not accurate, and if we look at just on the flowers, then as you can see the white colors of flowers is actually overexposed and we can't see the detail in that. So yeah, but overall the picture is sharp. So yeah, and just if you look at the picture of the Xiaomi, then on the Mi A2 we have the accurate color of the leaves. As you can see, we have nice color of the leaves and the flowers are actually not overexposed, and the detail in the flowers is actually pretty good. So guys, in this picture, as you can see, the flowers on the pink flowers are actually overexposed and the colors are actually washed out. It's not looking saturated, or the colors are actually not accurate, but overall the sharpness is good. And whereas on the Xiaomi we have a nice exposed flowers and the detail in the picture is actually really good, and the color accuracy is also pretty good on this one. So guys, usually what happens in outdoor shots, most of the devices do better job, but here I would say the Xiaomi is doing pretty good job. Now as you can see in this picture we have some like wide angle shots, and over here as you can see the picture is a little bit blurry, so you have to careful while clicking a picture because it does not have any kind of stabilization. And overall the picture quality looks to be good and the leaves are actually not overexposed, and yeah, so that's nice. And let's look at the Asus one, sorry, the Xiaomi one. So guys, the Xiaomi one is actually really sharp, and the exposure on the flowers is actually really nice as compared to the Asus. Asus has a little bit overexposed flowers, but in this one we have nicely exposed picture, and yeah, and the sharpness is actually pretty good. And guys, in this picture as you can see, the picture quality looks to be good and the flowers are actually not overexposed, but the color accuracy is not that great and the colors are actually washed out. It doesn't look like it's not attractive or something like that. And whereas on the Xiaomi we have really nice exposure, because in the detail guys, in terms of detail, the Xiaomi is doing a really good job, and I'm really surprised. So yeah, it's actually pretty good as you can see. And as you can see, this is the wide angle shot that we have of a building, and in this one the dynamic range is actually good but not the best I've seen. And as you can see, the building is looks to be good, and guys, I don't know what happened with the Asus, but the colors are actually not that attractive and it is washed out. The contrast is not that great. So now let's just look at the picture of the Xiaomi. So guys, in the Xiaomi you can see the dynamic range is really good and the building looks to be pretty, bright and good, and the sky is also kind of a blue, but yeah, sky is same on the both, but the dynamic range is good on the Mi. So guys, now let's just move on some of the samples of the front facing camera. So guys, as you can see, this picture is of my friend, and as you can see the background is actually washed out, and yeah, I don't know what happened, but yeah, this is what expected with a phone which is priced that low. But yeah, and the sharpness in the picture is actually good. It does not what do you say, blacked out the person. So yeah, the exposure is good for the person, but if you want to take some nice shots, then you can do that because the dynamic range is actually pretty bad on this one. with the front facing camera especially. And on the Mi A2 you can see the skin tones are actually more natural, and on the background as you can see it's the same with this one as well. The background is totally blown out. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what it is. Now guys, let's see the portrait mode on the Asus. So as you can see we have a portrait shot, and here as you can see the edge detection is actually pretty good. I am really surprised the edge detection of the Asus. It does a pretty good job at the top, and yeah, so nice. But the sharpness in the picture is actually not that great, but yeah, it looks actually kind of you know, artificial, but yeah, not that bad. And if you look at the picture of the Mi, then as you can see the portrait mode on the Mi is actually really good. It doesn't look that much artificial, and the skin tones are actually also pretty good. And if you look at the face, the sharpness is much better on this one. And guys, I'm really happy with the dynamic range that we have. As you can see the background is totally visible, it's not blown out or something like that as the Asus one, and that's what I like. So guys, now let's just move on some of the low light shots. So here we have a shot from the Asus. So as you can see in this picture, the quality looks to be good, it's not so bad, but there is a little bit of noise in the picture. As you can see on the, if you see at the Bolt Audio text, then there is a little bit of noise. But guys, overall the colors of the picture are good. It's not like washed out or something like that. The colors are balanced. So now let's just look at the picture of the Xiaomi. So guys, here I am a little bit surprised because on the picture of the Xiaomi, I mean Mi A2, as you can see the picture is overexposed. I don't know why it is like that, but the noise in the picture is actually a little bit more as compared to the Asus. I don't know why it is happening, but yeah, in this picture I have to say the Asus is actually doing pretty good job. So now let's just move on the next one. So guys, there is the box of Samsung Galaxy S9, and here as you can see all the contrast in the dynamic range is actually good. The colors are balanced, it's not like washed out or something like that. But the noise in the picture is a little bit, I would say it's so much noise in the picture, but the text is actually pretty much I would say totally readable. So yeah, there's a little bit of noise in there. So now let's just move on the picture of the Xiaomi Mi A2. So guys, here the picture of Xiaomi Mi A2, and as you can see, and guys, in the picture of the Xiaomi Mi A2, as you can see, it's again overexposed, but yeah, it's not the biggest thing in the world, and the noise in the picture is a little bit less as compared to Mi A2, sorry, the Asus. But overall I would say it's not like this is the best one or that is bad. Both are actually a little bit good, but it just comes down to your personal preference, which one do you prefer. But simply, if you ask me, I like the Asus one better because of the colors and the balance between the exposure and the contrast, and that's why. So guys, here things get a little bit serious because as you can see on the Asus, the box of the Galaxy S9 is just totally dark. It just nothing is visible except the S9 Plus logo. So now, and if you look at the picture of the Mi A2, it just, the difference is of land and sky, I would say. And as you can see, the box is totally visible, not only the Galaxy S9 Plus logo, but the 256GB variant name and the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus logo at the top. So in terms of the low light, the Mi A2 is just killing it. So guys, this is for this the camera samples. Now let's just quickly look at the video samples as well.
Okay guys, so this is the side-by-side camera comparison of the rear facing camera of Mi A2 and the Asus. So the phone in the right is the Mi A2 and in the left is Asus Zenfone Max Pro 1. So this should give you an idea about the audio and the video samples.
Guys, if you see the video of the Asus, then as you can see the tones are actually a little bit warmer, because and the colors are actually not that accurate, but yeah, it's good, but it's not the best. And as you can see the picture is a little bit, I would say it's so much shaky, as it should not supposed to be. I don't know why it's just so much shaky, but yeah, that is actually what it is. And yeah, it's good, but I would say the colors are actually not that great. Whereas on the Mi A2, the colors of the hedge, as you can see, they are actually more natural green. So in terms of the colors, guys, I would give the thumbs up to Mi A2 because of the colors, and the picture is actually also not that much shaky. It's good. It's just good for the price, guys. The stabilization is just good. It's not the best I've seen, but yeah, the tones of the video are actually good. So guys, that's it for this video now, guys. And if you just like this video, guys, and guys, just please hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. And if you just let me know in the comments below what you like in this video and what you did not like, I will be really helpful. And so guys, one thing more, and there will be a upcoming video about the comparison between the Mi A2 and the Honor 8X, so stay tuned. And if you loving your content, then guys, just subscribe and hit the bell icon as well, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah, goodbye, see you later.